today I have an optimization pack for you guys. This will basically, what this pack does, it will double, maybe even triple your FPS. It will reduce input delay, lower ping, less lag, all that good stuff. And yeah, I didn't make this pack just by myself. I did make it with the help of others, like Adamax, Recnotic, Saita. Yeah, I listed their channels here if you guys want to go sub to them. They have very good of optimizations that could possibly even like improve your PC more. So yeah, let's get into the pack. So this is a zip file, so and I will link it in the description, and you're gonna have to extract the file to be actually like you use it. So before you even do anything, you wanna come in this first file. Over here for activation, and not everyone needs this, but if your PC it doesn't have, if it, I don't know how to say it, but if it doesn't have an actual Windows installed, there's two ways to know this. Usually there'll be like a watermark here saying like activate Windows. Another way is over here. If you double click on this, it would say either active or like activate now. Yeah, if yours isn't activated, this is a program that activates it for you. You can just it's pretty straightforward. I won't get into it too much. I'll just like show you guys what it's like, and yeah, it's really straightforward. So once this loads, you just type in what Windows you have. So I'm on Windows 11, but even if you're on Windows 11, you can still just say Windows 10 Home. So you just want to type in number 1, enter, and then just wait for it to activate, and then you're all good. But because I already have mine activated, I've only like fully finished. So yeah, but not everyone needs that. Just before you even do anything, just make sure you read this. It is really important. And then next, you wanna create a restore point, and then you wanna make sure both of these are on. Configure, turn on system protection. You wanna drag the slider to 5%, apply, and then OK. Then you'll press create, and then you can just name it before optimization. And then just wait for it to create. And then what a restore point does, say you don't like the optimization, so it has a negative effect on your PC, which is very, very unlikely. You can just like go to a point on time before the optimizations. So yeah. Then next, you wanna check for Windows updates. If you have any updates, make sure you install them and restart your PC, and then come back to the pack. As if you have any updates and then you install them after the optimizations, it could possibly revert some of the changes. So yeah, next you just wanna uninstall any app or like any programs you don't need or use on your PC anymore. Make sure you go through it thoroughly, as this clears up space and then just good for your PC. Next, you wanna go on startup apps. What it does, it lowers boot time. Like it loads up your PC faster. So say you have an app that you don't want starting up every time your PC turns on, you just want to press on it, and then you can just press disable here, or you can just right click and then press enable disable. Yeah, and there will usually be a longer list than what I have here. Make sure you go through each of them thoroughly and disable anything you don't need. And yeah, next is basically the same thing, startup apps, but this is like more thorough. Yeah, and you want to go on this logon section here, and then see if you see anything you don't want starting up with your PC each time you turn it on. You just want to like uncheck it, and if you see something that you do want starting up with your PC every time, you just check the box. Once you're finished, you can just close out of this, but make sure you do go through it thoroughly. And so next, you want to double click on this registry file. What this does, it just gives you like full control over your account, and yeah, that's basically what they both do. Now once you do that, you want to restore your PC, and then you can come back to the video on the pack. So next, there's two different debloating methods out there. One is a program called Bloatworks, but this it's like a minimal version of deleting bloatware. So here is a list of all the bloatware you have on your PC. So what you want to do is press this pink button here. Actually, it might not be pink for you, but you just want to press there. press yes, and this is the list of the apps it will delete. If you don't want it to delete one, you can just remove selected, and it will bring it back to this side. But yeah, because I do want all, I would just like what do you call it? Just must yeah, you just want to press remove all. Then you press uninstall, and then you just wait for it to delete everything. Then you're all good. And then if you wanna delete even more bloatware, you can go back on and then Debloat Windows, and then over here it just says like yeah, you just right click on it. This just tells you how to do it. So you right click, then run with PowerShell. Then any of them you don't want, like if you don't want Bing Sports, you just right click, run with PowerShell, then it deletes. You just go through the list, and if you don't want one, just right click and then press run with PowerShell. Next, what this program does, it just checks like if your drivers need updating or if there's a newer version of your drivers on your PC. So you want to go on this well, I don't know, I have two of them here. You want to go on this one, the X64. Make sure you go on this one and not the other one. So you want to allow access. Next, you just go on this pink writing here, press this PC only, accept, okay, then you just want to tick all the boxes that come up over here. Then you just want to press, yeah, don't do any that says like device, yeah. Then you just want to press install, then you just wait for all of them to install. And if it says some need a system restart, you can just restart once all the optimizations are finished. And yeah, also before you even do this, you just want to make sure all these checkboxes are checked as just like mine are. And yeah, once it's all finished downloading, you can close out the program. You can go back, and then Windows. This isn't just for Windows 10; it's for Windows 11 too. So like I forgot to mention it here, but yeah. So you want to go on the PC edit tweaks, you run this file on power on, and you just want to run all of them on power on. Next, this is just personal preference. Say like your Windows Explorer is like white and not dark like mine. If you want it to be dark, you can just double click on this, and like if you see it flash, then that means it works. And then once you restart PC, like you'll just set your PC preference to like dark mode, which is light on your eyes, and I prefer much more than light mode. Next is the reg tweaks. This is like all the reg tweaks combined. There's a lot of different tweaks in it. I can show you guys like so many different tweaks in it, which are all very good and a positive effect on the PC. So you just want to drag it on power on. If you don't drag it on power on, it won't apply all the tweaks. That's why it's really important. And say you need Bluetooth or use a printer or use Xbox, you just want to drag them over power on and then it'll enable it again. Next we have 132 priority separator. So I would personally recommend to change it to 26 hexadecimal, but some people change it to 28. So it really is personal. Like you just have to test it. But I would say change it to 26. Then once you did that, you want to close out of it. You want to come on the Windows settings. Just want to double click on this. Yes. Okay. And then yeah. Next, GPU. I won't get into this I won't get into the NVIDIA one because it will delete my GeForce Experience and basically my graphics drivers, which is then like one second guys, let me just close my Discord. Which would then like stop my what's it called? My recording. So yeah. Then I will tell you guys the AMD and Intel one though. It is quite straightforward. So you wanna update your drivers by going onto this website. Then you wanna choose which GPU you have down here, and then yeah, it's the same for Intel. And then once you did that, you go on registry, double click on this. I won't do it since I don't have the AMD GPU. Just double click and press yes, and yeah, and then you're all good. Then you wanna just copy these settings. Shout out to Adamix for these. And you just want to copy one of these settings, which are for the best and most optimal for gaming. Next, you just want to double click on this program, accept, next, make sure I uncheck this, and then next, and then you'll just download the newest DirectX runtime. which you will need. And then for Intel, it's really straightforward. You just copy these settings, and next you just the same thing, update DirectX, just download it. I won't get into NVIDIA, but it is really straightforward. I'll link a video of one of Atomex's video. He gets into it like more in depth, and you guys can just watch that video, and he'll explain to you how to like get a very good graphics driver that came out. But like yeah. And then next, for low ping, you guys want to update your drivers. If you have Wi-Fi, go on Wi-Fi. But I couldn't find any like new Wi-Fi drivers for Realtek, so sorry about that, guys. But I have Ethernet. There is a Realtek one for the Ethernet, and so Realtek update. Then depending on which system you have, if it's like Windows 10, you want to download this auto installation program for Windows 10. Windows 11, then you want to download this one. Don't download any of the rest, just download the auto installation program. Make sure you download one of them, and then it is really straightforward. You just run the program and it does it all for you. There's no point in me doing it. It's just really simple. Next, for low input delay, we have polling rates. Gets on the driver, setup. So be careful for this one, as it is it's quite like, I'll put it as scary. So first you wanna press install service, then you wanna put it would usually by default you wanna put it on 1000. Then filter on device would be unchecked. Don't check it unless. So first you wanna check it if like it doesn't bring an error or pop up. If it does, press no, because if you press yes, it will mess up your mouse. And yeah, so if you press filter on device and nothing happens, then that means it's good and everything's fine. Next, keyboard, do the same thing. Press on it, install service, polling rate, you put on 1000, and filter on device, check it. But if there's an error, once again, do not press yes, press no, otherwise it will mess up your keyboard and mouse. Next, you want to go on drive tweaks. If you have a HDD or SSD, if you have SSD, tap in number 1. If HDD, number 2. Basically for this, if your Windows is installed on an SSD, you're gonna type in number 1. If it's installed on a HDD, tap in number 2. So yeah, and simple. RAM, depending on how much RAM you have, you wanna double click on the one that suits your PC. So I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I double click, yes, okay, then finish. If your RAM isn't listed here, I written down how to apply the setting by yourself. So next, this is only if you play Fortnite, and then basically it disables full screen optimizations. So you want to scroll down to this one here, that's shipping.exe. You want to go on properties, compatibility, disable full screen optimization. So you want to check this box, change high DPI scaling. You want to tick this box here, and then apply, and then okay. Then that's it. Then you can go back to, if you click on it, come back here. Next, this is the optimized game user settings, which is for low input delay and the most amount of FPS you can get out of your PC. So you just want to copy this file here, then you want to go to local app data, and then come down to Fortnite game over here, and then config Windows 10, and you just paste it in here, and then you just press replace the file on the destination, and then you're okay. Then you also want to press properties, make sure read only is checked, and I'll just leave mine unchecked for now, but make sure yours is checked. And then next, that's it for the game user settings. This, make sure you read this basically what it is. First you want to just double click on this mouse reg. Next, this is only if you have a video driver. Also for this one, I have one, so I'll double click. And then, but don't do it if you have like AMD or Intel GPU. Next, this is a ping tweaker by Saito. You guys can go follow him. I've listed his YouTube channel down in the description. He has very good optimizations. But yeah, so first you just want to tap in number 1, then enter. Then you want to come back on the program, press number 2, enter, then number 3, then number 4. Then if you guys want to go to this tutorial, you can just press number 5. And yeah, it will take you to the tutorial. But make sure you go through all of them, and I won't do it yet because I'm just gonna maintain it for about 5 seconds, which will like yeah, and then once you finish that, you just want to come here. Then next, Debloat Windows, that's what the readme is about, must read. Basically, if you guys are going to do the input delay option, it will take away your Microsoft Store and debloat your PC fully, and it will just strip it down to like the bare minimum. So yeah, but for the Microsoft Store thing, you can re-download it. I have put it in my pack here. Look, if you guys do want your Microsoft Store, you can just come down here to number 13. Microsoft Store is right. You just want to run this command as administrator and you get your Microsoft Store back. So yeah, so let's go back, and then you want to go on ping tweaks. I won't do it yet because we'll disconnect my Wi-Fi for about 10 seconds. If your logo goes blank here, like about, it will usually come back in between 15 seconds, so don't get scared. Yeah, you want to go on number 1. If you have Ethernet, you want to type number 1. If you have Wi-Fi, number 2. Then yeah, so then next, hardware tweaks, FPS tweaks, how many cores. If you don't know how many cores you have, you can just press Control Shift Escape, come here, go to performance, CPU, OSS cores. So I have 12, so I'll type in 12. I have a AMD CPU, so I'll type in AMD. Yeah, CPU tweaks are done. Next, one, go to RAM. Put how much RAM you have. I have 16. So yeah, done. GPU tweaks. I have a video GPU, and then yeah, that's it for GPU. I mean hardware tweaks. Next, input delay. I want it because just like I told you guys before, it does. Yeah, basically I just want it, but you guys can if you want. Next, this is just a cleanup because I put the cache and 10,000 PC, and that's basically it for this program. And that's basically near the end of the optimization. These are just some programs. So what OpenRGB does, it just lets you control the RGB on your PC. Okay, so basically what OpenRGB does, it lets you control the RGB of all your devices. So for me, say this is my mouse, like my fans, I can just control the RGB. So just choose a color and stuff like that. So yeah, but I just personally keep it on white. Then yeah, then you can close out the program, you can go back, and then for the key setup, this is for input delay. So you want to check this box here. Usually it will be on 100, but you want to delete all of them. Put this first one on 0, the second one on 150, third one on 25, and you want to check these boxes on, available, save to registry, apply, okay, finish. Next, this is a antivirus, which is very good. I have mine right here, and with the optimizations, it does take away the built-in antivirus from Windows. That's why I put this one here. Another one, memory duct. I also have it down here. What this one does, it just clears up like any processes that are in the background that you don't need, and then press clean memory, and then you just want to copy these things here. Next, I'm gonna go on here, settings, memory cleaning, copy everything that's here exactly like mine. Okay. Next, you want to close out this. Next, MSI Afterburner. This just lets you control your fan speed. And so yeah, so you wanna, once you download it, you wanna open it up, press start with Windows to start minimize. Tick these two. The next fan, just tick this off or like uncheck this. For user interface, you wanna come down over here. You wanna check the exact same one as I have. So Mystic Afterburner skin by Direct Rex Design. So you just want to find it. There we go, the Mystic one. Okay, there, after 5 years. You press OK. You want to copy the exact same things out here. Then, yeah, just put everything in. But for fan speed, you want to max out to 100. I just have mine at 70, so you guys can't hear in the background for the video. And yeah, so once you minimize. Next, quick CPU setup. Once you download it, this will also improve FPS and input delay. So quick CPU, display, open up, and then this is a really simple program. Just want to drag all these 4 sliders to 100%, press apply, then the third logo there, press on it, accept, okay, then apply once again, and then you can just close, okay. Then still series, you don't need this, it's just a game capture. Say like I want to clip stuff in game stuff. That's basically it. And yeah, so, and then Virus GUI, it just lets you it lets you like control the like how bright your PC like is. So let me just show you, which I don't have it open. Reference. So this is what like it probably your PC will look like on 50%. This is normal for everyone. I have mine on 100, so like there's more color and vibrancy. And you can also add games. So if you have the game open, it'll come up here. You just press on it, and then it'll come here. Double click, put on 100% or any percentage that suits your eyesight and stuff. And also make sure this is checked, and yeah, then you can just minimize it and it'll go in the background. And that's basically it for the programs. Next we just have cleanup. You can run this cleanup file. It'll max will take probably like 5 minutes, so just let it run, do this thing, let it finish. I just close it because it really does take up a lot of time. Then 5 minutes is a lot of time. Next, device cleanup, you just wanna tick everything, remove device. If it says error, just start from the next, and then remove device, and then just leave the error done. Next, for activate cleanup, you just checks if there's any errors in your like registry. First you want to come down to settings, start from the bottom. So you want to untick this, untick this, untick this, leave that one on. Then you come back up, see basic operations, tick every single option on there except for the last one, reset Windows installer, make sure that is unchecked. Next come to dashboard and press scan now, and then just lay this thing. If it shows any detected items, which mine didn't, you press run basic repair. If it didn't show any detections, just press skip basic repair and you can close the program. Next, control panel, change our settings. For this, you can just go on levels, make sure that's the max. Enhancements, you want to press disable all sound effects, you want to check it. I won't for now, because I need it. And you wanna, if you have a good headset, you wanna put on max, and if you have a like decent headset, try put on max. But if this headset starts working, you wanna come back here and just press reset defaults. That's basically it. Same for your mic. So come here, levels, put on max, enhancements, disable. Basically, what you wanna do is you wanna press on disable all sound effects. I won't do it now because it will disconnect my voice. But yeah, once you do that, you wanna come on advanced, and then if your mic is like good or decent, you wanna try putting this option on the max. And yeah, if you have like a not so good mic, you wanna try it on the max. But if your mic like doesn't work once you do this, you can just come back in and press restore defaults, and it will fix your mic. So yeah, once you finish that, you can just go out, and then you want to double click on mouse acceleration. You want to turn enhance pointer precision off. What this does, it just gives you a raw input, which is like more precise aim and stuff. So yeah, next you want to come on performance options. You want to tick these three. Next, untick these three. Tick the next three. Untick one. Tick the next two. Untick two. Then tick the next two, and then untick the last one. This is like for the best appearance and performance. So yeah, this just copy these things and it will be good. Next, it's aesthetics. You guys don't need to do this, but so yeah, if you guys do want your Microsoft Store back, you can just run this first command as an administrator, and once you just lay it like finish, and then you will have your Microsoft Store back once you restart your PC. So next is rain meter. What this is basically this thing I have over there. Just makes your desktop look really good. So I do recommend you guys download it. So you want to double click on the exe, and then once that's downloaded, you want to double click on the Mont RM skin, and then yeah. So next is taskbar X. This is again, it's just personal preference. If you guys like it, you can download it. If not, you don't need to. So what this does, it just centers your taskbar and makes it transparent, like mine is here. You wanna double click on the taskbar x.exe. It will make your taskbar black, but how to make it translucent and like center, you have to double click on the taskbar X configurator. This will bring up like a little menu that you guys see right here. You guys will be on default. You wanna take the transparent option and then apply, and then your taskbar will go transparent just like mine did now, and then you want to press close. And then we're basically finished the pack. All that's left is the credits. Without these people, the pack wouldn't be as good as it would be. And I've listed all their channels here. So Atomex, his YouTube channels here, Recnotic, Sato, all of their channels are here. So make sure you guys go sub to them as they have really good packs and optimizations. So yeah, and I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to me, turn on notifications, so the next time I post the next optimization pack or tweaks, you guys will be the first to know.